Good job, Mariana. That performance of yours just gave us the donations we needed for the sick kids hospital. Your check will be in the mail by tonight.
Thanks, sir. See you in a few weeks. Lapani, what are you doing on my property?
Mariana, I'm your neighbor, and I wanted to talk to you.
It's the middle of the night. Now, if you excuse me... Come on. Open, goddammit! Son of a bitch! I left my keys in my guitar case and I can't get them out!
Don't you have a spare key?
I usually have my keys on me, so I don't see a need for one. Except for the guitar case, which I can't open. But now, I'm locked out!
Mariana, it's cold outside, and I don't see you wanting to break your windows. Why not come over to my place and I'll call the locksmith?
Fine. Lead the way.
Okay, I just called them and they'll be here in a couple hours.
Thanks, Lapani. Since we got some time, how's life been for you?
Not too bad. After I finished my tour of service in the Navy, I began to play the harp. And I play that instrument live to help raise awareness of HIV and AIDS.
I see. Well, it's nice to see that you're doing something good with your life. Sorry, I'm a little depressed.
Your brother told me about the divorce, Mariana. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you, but I want to let you know that I feel your pain, and I want to help you get through this.
I don't want your help, Lapani. What happened between you and Glasgow was your fault.
I guess I deserve that. I did a lot of bad things to my ex-husband, and I take full responsibility for it. But I've changed, Mariana, and even if I didn't, the fact still remains. We've had similar issues, but I pulled through it.
Okay. Fine. I believe your story.
Look, Mariana, I haven't been obsessed with love for years. That's why I joined the Navy, so I could focus on the more important things in life. It's also helped me get closure. Mariana, I think you know about Lepasker. Well, she died in the Titans attack, and I was an emotional wreck when I found out. But harping on it isn't going to make things better. She's in peace now. The pain I did to her was ceased. But Mariana, there's one more thing I have to tell you. It's a letter from your ex-wife.
Read it. If she gave it to you, it must be important for something. Even though I don't want to hear what that bitch said, a part of me does want to hear it.
Very well. Dear Lapani, I wrote you this letter because something has come up. A while back, I visited my doctor and I found out that I had been diagnosed with untreatable brain cancer. The doctor said I had less than 2 weeks to live. Included in this letter is the scan the doctor gave me. This picture freaking terrifies me. Listen, Lapani, I wanted to give this to you because I would rather leave Mariana angry than depressed. If he found out the truth, he would try his best to save me, going all over the world to try and stop this cancer, and that would ruin a lot of opportunities for him as a musician. The last thing I wanted to do was be a burden to his life goal, so I'm going to imprint false memories of me cheating on him so that he doesn't see me degenerate from the cancer. At this point, I want him to live on after I die, so if you give this to him, I want you to be there to pick him back up. You're my friend, Lapani, and I ask you to please do this. Me. Signed, Espion Gwen.
Damn it, Espion! I acted like a monster to you for no reason! I'm sorry. Lapani, where is she? I need to talk to her. Lapani, answer me. Where is she?
Mariana, she was found dead yesterday in the remains of our village. She was buried with the rest of her relatives.
All this time, she was dying. She made me angry and hurt, because she didn't want me to know the truth.
Mariana, you've went through a lot in these last few years. Your son perished in the same event as my daughter. I can only imagine that it would take its toll on your consciousness as a parent, just as much as mine. Espeon probably didn't want you to suffer any worse if you found out about her cancer, so she wanted to leave you angry so that you could rebuild your life without worrying about her.
And look at what this has gotten me, Lapani. My wife is dead, my son is dead. Most of my family I've had for so long is gone. God damn it.
Mighty Anna, I understand what you're going through. I've been through those pains as well. That's why I want to help you get through this. I may have had a crappy life, but it was because of my actions. You, on the other hand, can get back up and start again. Don't go down the same road I did. Let me help you. Please.
Lapani, you're right. I do need help. You mentioned that you want to help me. So can you?
Absolutely. Stop by here tomorrow, and I'll take you to someone who can help you. Hey, I think I see the locksmith coming in. Alright. He's at your house, so I'll see you tomorrow, Mighty Anna. After all, you're the one who needs to tell him about the locks. We can unlock it.
Thanks, Lapani, for everything. Have a good night.
Greetings, Mighty Anna. How may I help you?
Hello, Invisant. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not happy. I just got back from the hospital. He's gone, Bisharp.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to hear it, Bisharp. I'll get over this eventually and go back to just being a stupid healer.
Invisant, you're not just a healer. You mean a lot to us. You're a good friend. You're kind and generous. You matter a lot more than you think you do.
Why do you even care about me, Bisharp? You killed Lipa's mother. You were our enemy for a while. Why do you care?
Because I was also Snorlax's friend. And I want to be there for you when you pick up the pieces. I'm not doing this for love, or whatever stupid reason you can think of. I want to help you because I care about you as a friend.
Fine, I'll let you help me get back on my feet. But it's not going to be easy, okay? You're gonna have a lot of shit to deal with. Can you handle that?
That's fine by me. If it means getting you out of this depression, I'll do whatever it takes.
Very well. I'll hold you to that. Now come on, Polina is announcing the new leader of the Naga clan. I don't know why she wants to hold a new one, but I'm guessing since the war's over, there's really no need for her to lead the team anymore. Anyway, let's go find out who it is.
Thank you all for coming. We've been through a lot these past 5 years. Now that we're in peace, we need a leader to keep the peace. Someone strong and determined. I still have this power, but I have found someone to take my place that can lead the next generation of Nagas to peace if we end up fighting again. That is why I've chosen Roseraidex as the new leader of the Nagas. May she lead the next generation into peace.
Okay, Tyrana, the war is over. What are you going to do now?
Well, since it turns out that those Saiyans I killed are still alive, me and Singapore are going to that planet for a little visit. After all that happened, the two of us need a little rest and relaxation with our kind. Plus, we get to spend time together. It's been a long time, so yeah. Exactly. I'm excited for it.
Well, sister, I wish you and Singapore luck on your trip.
Thanks. But we'll be back in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, I think you and your son need to talk, especially after all that happened. Agreed. Plus, since Simisear is allied with the Amazon Union, you guys will have extra protection from those who try to ruin your peace. Thank God for that army. Because even though Simisage is dead, he gifted us the army as his last request. Yay!
Wait, your brother is in charge? What does that mean for you, Semaphore?
Well, me and Sir talked about it, and he decided to let me live my life like a regular person, while he deals with the stuff he likes, keeping the universe in peace.
I thought that he was to destroy it.
No, that was what our brother wanted. Well, our dead one. We just wanted to keep the universe in peace. Well, I did.
I take it that also means you two are...
I hope you mean me and Tyrana, because you...
Cheers!
Okay, goody. Dating? Yep. But it won't start until we arrive on the planet. Hey, if it works out, we'll most likely stay here and live life together like you and your husband.
Well, the both of us wish you luck.
Absolutely. You two have a great trip.
Thank you both. Take care. Yeah, take care, guys. See ya.
Arceus, let's go. You know what we have to do.
Hello, Mother. Father. Greetings, Tyrannosaurus. We heard about what happened. It's irrelevant now. It happened, and I'm just going to move forward with my life. I have no resentment towards either of you for not saving me. You didn't know that it happened.
Son, we need to talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you like garbage for most of your life. I'm sorry that I didn't save you. I'm sorry for all that I did. I was so focused on training instead of being a mother to you, and I got the punishment I deserved. You are my son, and I am supposed to protect you, and yet I couldn't even do that. I've done a lot of bad things, and I know it can't be forgotten, but I want us to be a family. Not one based on fighting. A real family.
Wouldn't your Saiyan pride prevent you from that? Saiyans are warriors. They can't live normal lives. That's what you told me, Mother.
You're right. I did say that. And I probably would have trained you and your father. But I can't do that anymore. You see, son, I was so focused on training that I didn't let my bones relax, and they began to weaken pretty quickly whenever I trained while transformed. So one day, when I trained in my Super Saiyan 4 form, the stress was too much, and I collapsed. It turns out my bones were so weak, they couldn't handle the stress of the transformation. All that, if I transformed again, they would shatter. With the exception of my Naga abilities, and the mode given to me by your father, I can't fight anymore. But you know what? I think it is for the best. Instead of spending my time training, I can spend my time enjoying the finer things in life, like family.
Are you sure you'll be okay with this?
Absolutely. Now that the war is over, I want to spend the rest of my days in peace.
Okay, I'd like that. Besides, there's someone I would like you to meet. We've been going out for about a couple of years, and now I think it's time to introduce her to you and Father.
That's great to hear.
Agreed. Let's go and meet her.
Absol, what are you doing here?
King Absol Shans, if you're going to talk to my husband, give him the respect he deserves since he played a part in you coming back.
Honey, it's fine. Now then, I came here to make a request. Since Onbu and Kryucho are no longer in charge of the afterlife, I have been tasked with dealing with the good and bad spirits. However, I need someone to help take care of the bad ones if they try and escape. Growlius, since you have the power of Valhalla, would you like to assist us in dealing with these spirits?
Wait, what? Fair enough.
Very well. I'll accept this request. Think of this day as your honeymoon. I know, it's just a joke. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Ampharos! Ampharos!
Jolteon, you're alive?
Yeah, I got a second chance at life. Now we can be a family again.
Oh, that does sound great. Well, I have to decline for now. Since the war has ended, I want to honor a promise made to me, and that is to revive my clan. That's more important to me than getting married again.
I understand. Hey, how about I help you guys rebuild? Even if we're not together, I want to help you accomplish your promise.
Sure, it's going to be tough though, but I think with enough help, the clan can be rebuilt.
And so, the process to restore the planet had begun. Susanna, Susan's trainer, had woken up from her coma and returned to her life as a Pokemon doctor with her husband. But she also discovered a Badoo with similar colors of the Guardian of Light Roseraidex. As for everyone else, their lives began to improve after the final war ended. Amphion got together with Tyoko eventually, and everyone else? Well... Roseraidex continues to lead the Naga clan, even long after the original members retired and their children took over in their place. Roseraidex plans to make these ones stronger than before in the event of another crisis, while also teaching them the ways of the Naga. Ampharos became the new leader of the Sayu clan and managed to make it stronger than ever before. She had also made a deal with both the United Amazon Union and the United Nations to make sure their clan was never attacked again. She has also remarried Jolteon, and now the two spend the rest of their days in the Sayu clan, watching the next generation grow, while also spending the rest of their days together, in eternal happiness, content with their lives, while still communicating with their children. Blazicape and Tyra also eventually remarried and bought a house on Big Lake. Now the two spend their days with family, enjoying their lives and watching their children grow up. Tyrana and Simipor also married and adopted a Pancham since they couldn't have children naturally. Lipad eventually got together with her old friend Pyroar and had a Pyroar for a son and a Purloin for a daughter. As for Tyragicape, she eventually became a grandmother when Tyrannosus and his wife had their son. Electrophos and Susan continued to lead the United Amazon Union, but they eventually had their daughter, Askiti. Lumino eventually had his son, Riolu, and even Aiden and Grumpig had another child, a female Spike. As for Blazitar and Moltrian, the two now spend their days enjoying life, spending time with friends and family, touring the world together, and watching their daughter grow up. And while the two haven't considered thoughts of having children again, they are looking forward to the day when they become grandparents and seeing Sophia surpass them. Mightyana eventually got over his depression over Espeon and started a relationship with Lopunny. Eventually the two married and had a shiny Baneri for a daughter. Now the two enjoy their time together, playing music, doing charity work to help out the world, and seeing their daughter grow up. Even though Mightyana and Lopunny got screwed over before, they're now content with their lives together. After Leafeon finished her training with Lucario, she returned to Torterra, and the two eventually had another child together, a female shiny Leafeon. Now as Leafeon spends her days working as the producer of several TPIs, she and Torterra spend their lives together atop a big beautiful mountain home, enjoying life. Swellow and Trimeco eventually moved to a mountain home and now spend the rest of their mortal days enjoying life, spending time with friends and family, including their daughter, their son-in-law and their granddaughter. And even though Chimeco gave up her immortality and powers, she is content to spend the rest of her life with her husband. Welcho and Mewtwo eventually moved to France with their daughter, and are also enjoying life. And as for Amphion and Tyoko, the two eventually got married and moved to a giant island in the middle of nowhere so that they could enjoy time together away from the rest of the world. They still occasionally talk to their families, but the two are now happy together after all the shit they went through. And they eventually had twins, both of which contain the power of the Visor. And while the two may have their problems every now and again, they always pull through. And who is this omniscient narrator? Why, moi, of course.
Yeah. It's kind of weird seeing this place. It's kind of weird seeing this world grow after so long. I know.
Well, hey, Charizard, at least we get to spend the rest of our days together.
That's true.
And as for people like people like Colin, Pachu, and Malthus, I think. What's her name? They now assist the legendaries in dealing with shit around the world. Everyone else is living their lives together. It's hard to believe. After all the shit they went through, that universe is finally in peace.
Yep. Hard to believe.
And that is the end of our story.